But Jesus answered them, "You are wrong, because you know neither the Scriptures nor the power of God. For in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are like angels in heaven. And as for the resurrection of the dead, have you not read," focus on that word, "what was said," focus on that word, "to you by God? I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. He is not God of the dead, but of the living." So who's speaking in this? It's Jesus. What is His specific phrasing here in this passage? Have you not read what was said to you by God? Generally, wouldn't the phrasing be, have you not read what was written by? Or have you not heard what was said by? But Jesus combines the two. He says, have you not read what was said? And then He cites to Exodus 3:6, a passage the audience would have understood to have been written down by Moses. But the most important thing I want to focus on is, despite the fact that Exodus was penned by a man, Jesus ascribes ultimate authorship, ultimate origination of the book, not to men but to God. Jesus does this despite the Spirit using human agency in the giving of His revelation. And that bears repeating. Jesus, the one we all say we follow and obey in all things, said that despite the fact that the book of Exodus was written by a man, Jesus ascribes ultimate authorship, ultimate origination of the book, not to men, but to God, despite the Spirit using human agency in the giving of His revelation. Jesus did not say, have you not read what was written by Moses? Jesus said, have you not read what was said to you by God? So when we think about what does God-breathed theopneustos mean, this passage tells us that Jesus' view of what it means is that the ultimate author of the text is God, not man. So before moving on to the next passage, let's give a practical impact here as well. Notice what Jesus says, what was said to you, to you. Were the Pharisees Jesus was rebuking in this passage alive when Moses penned the passage from Exodus? No. Yet Jesus asserts that the passage was God speaking, quote, to you, to those Pharisees. Furthermore, Jesus rebukes the Pharisees for not having accepted the words of God in this way, for He says, you are wrong. You know neither the Scriptures nor the power of God. He's holding them responsible for rejecting the fact that God had spoken to them, even though they weren't born when the passage was penned. So when people say to me, I just wish Jesus would talk to me, I point them to this passage. Beloved, God has spoken to you.